Today I'm going to talk about back inflammation relief and why you still don't get it. So if you're a mom with degenerative disc disease, this video is for you. Thanks for tuning in to Healthy Back Girl. My name is Kamala. Yes, that's my real name. Okay, so first up, one mistake is that you go vegan without doing proper planning or research. So this goes into the whole, anti-inflammatory diet. And I don't like to use the word diet because it just sounds like, you know, partially the word die is in it, but then the other part is, it just means like people are trying to lose weight or they're just trying to starve themselves or do something else. So it's just like just foods, eating healthy, and just a plan and a routine. So when it comes to just transitioning into veganism, some people just go into it. They don't have a plan. They don't do a research to make sure that they're getting all the proper minerals and vitamins that they need. Just eating fruits and vegetables alone doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get those things. I did at one point. I was a vegan, and I did it for about 7 months. So I kind of understand all the planning and preparation and just all the work that goes into it. One reason I say this is because there's research done about, the soil content from like the foods that are grown and planted, and it's not the same. It doesn't have the same amount of nutrients as it did years ago, like 50 years ago, when, older people were just eating whatever they want and they still look good. So you're basically, sometimes you're just eating something and you think it's all good and you're not getting everything you need. So you might want to consider that. Another mistake people make, eating too much salt. These foods that you eat sometimes have too much. Sometimes it's in the foods that, like, fast food places, um, processed food that you might get from the grocery store and you think it's all good. And sometimes when we cook, we might put too much salt in the food. When you eat too much salt, it keeps you bloated. It keeps, all the water inside of your body, which is counterintuitive because you think, oh yeah, it's good to have water in your body. Yeah, but when it's not getting flushed out, that's what's causing the inflammation. Okay, so reduce the salt, get all that stuff flushed out of you so that you don't have inflammation in your back and your joint. Next, eating foods with too much sugar. When you eat too much sugary things, you don't really have any energy to do PT, stretches, anything like that to kind of reduce your back pain. Some sugars are hidden in like processed foods. And, besides just eating normal cookies and cakes and things like that, chocolates, sometimes it's hidden in stuff that we don't know, packaged food. All right, next, eating glutinous food. So if you have, a stiff back or, you're feeling a little weird in certain areas, it might be because of the gluten. It's found in stuff like pasta, pastries, things like that. And it just builds up too much mucus in your body that you actually need to get rid of. Eating starchy foods. So these things slow you down and they make you dehydrated. So you can't have anything to flush away those mucousy things, like I said. They're found in things like white potato. Eating a raw and undercooked meat, I'm guilty of that. I remember I was going through my phase of like having a lot of sushi and it really tastes good, but it's a no-no. Okay, these things have bacteria and parasites in them, and you don't want to have to be dealing with something like that while you're dealing with back problems. So if you have foreign things crawling around inside of your body, then it makes it that more difficult for your body to concentrate on healing itself because it's trying to fight off these other things that's going on inside of you. Another mistake people make when it comes to their back being inflamed or just having inflammation. They don't know if they're allergic to certain things or intolerant to certain foods. Some people learn the hard way. They don't realize it until when it's too late and they have some kind of allergic reaction. Yeah, that's happened to me already, and I have the pictures for that. My lips like blew up, and I had to do a whole test and everything to find out what was going on with me, and it was just basically all the stuff that I was eating. It was just wrong. Just because it's plant-based, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's good for your body. Next mistake is not having a routine, a plan in mind. Some people, they get up one day and they decide, okay, I'm going to eat, all these good things or whatever they consider to be good. And then like another day or another couple of days after that or the following week, they just eat the total opposite. They're just going on binges and then they keep repeating that cycle. It's too drastic. Okay? It's not a good way to keep your back and your bones and your body in good condition. Okay, so doing this stuff, it just makes your body act in a crazy way. Those are all the mistakes that I think people make when it comes to, having inflammation still in their body. One of the reasons right now your back is still hurting you is because you're not eating right. If you start eating anti-inflammatory foods and you maintain that, you could be feeling a lot of pain-free days. You just have to be consistent about it. So comment below if you are struggling with this, or let me know if you need help to get rid of your back pain. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and yeah, I have more. So keep watching. My video will be about, so yeah. Um, so yeah. So yeah. Um, so, but you could be feeling many. Yeah, so by the way,